All right, it passed inspection. I'm gonna go pick it up. I'm excited. Eric has been working his butt off.
Are you excited to drive it back?
I am. Yes.
You're gonna drive it back, right?
I am gonna drive it back.
You're not gonna drive the truck. You're gonna.
No, I'm gonna drive it back.
You're gonna row the gears.
Yeah. Oh god.
Right.
On public roads, and it's
gonna be great.
and it's raining, but that's fine. What's the worst that could happen? And the only thing that made it fail is the lenses on the front bumpers were technically just dangling. But they were like, yeah, $400 to get 2 new lenses. You're like, what?
The tabs on the lights and on the bumper were broken, so there was like nothing no like real way to reattach them. I got out a drill and we made our own tabs. They loved that and they passed the car.
All right, I'm gonna drive 2 miles back to Eric's place. I'm doing it. I'm driving. A little slippage. Oh, I'm terrible. Ah, it is what it is. So far, so good. Hey. Very good, Ernie. Not too bad. Yeah, not terrible. Feels good. It feels immediately better. I can already tell with the end links, and I did it. I'm here. Oh, I can't believe that was 5 minutes. Oh my god.
All right, here we go.
I made it home. I survived. Wow. My ABS light's on. Left mirror. I hear it trying to work. Things are blowing in from the air conditioner.
Yeah, it's normal.
More cotton. Exactly the same process as being in first.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, you're basically just in first, but backwards.
And then just make them first gear, same thing. Wait for it to bite, which is about there. And we're off.
I go straight through the intersection. You can also just let the clutch off like softer.
Yeah, I think I'm letting it go too early.
And that will soften the abruptness of any.
I think that's what's mainly causing it for me is
changes.
I'm going off of it too early.
It's better for your throw bearing to sit in neutral at stoplights.
Yeah, just to.
So neutral and clutch out.
And then just brake. Just keep it right down.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I'm in a much lower car than I used to driving. So going 45 is like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But it feels really nice, honestly.
Yeah.
Tires feel good, steering input feels good.
I don't know if you noticed that like the car doesn't roll as much at all.
I'm not hearing clunk from the in-links.
Right.
Again, it's just nice having, 3 pedals, an actual shifter. It feels good.
Just kind of brake until the RPMs are super low.
Yeah.
And then you can put it in like a lower gear and just let the clutch out and it'll take it.
Okay, cool.
Because you're at such a low RPM, the difference.
It doesn't matter.
The difference between the gearing is not that much.
You were totally right.
So you don't have to reg match because of that.
This is a great point. I'm getting better at the first.
So, yeah. And then just shift and then 2000, let it out. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. You have to catch it at the rev you want.
You see it getting to the rev you want and just let it out. And there's 2.5 at this speed, which is 35. So you can kind of just be like, I like to shift at about this speed every time, therefore the RPM I'm targeting is this.
Will be this, yeah.
And that's just how you start out.
Yeah. Oh, thanks again, man. You put a lot of work into this. Woo. A lot of work. The coordination of doing the research into the car, finding the car, buying the car, working on the car, I've kind of helped.
I mean, it's sort of like all the speculative research that I do that I never act on.
And you do it for fun.
To actually like have a real reason to do it was kind of nice.
So hey, here's an actual car we could actually buy. I'm sorry. Almost. It doesn't roll. It honestly doesn't roll as much as you think something like this would.
Yeah.
A coupe.
Or that it did.
At all.
Before like the upper control arms and the end links. I think that really made a big difference.
Really smooth. Really comfy, honestly. Like these seats are really comfortable.
Yeah. Well, Well, you can try it again for a second. Just clutch in and rev it. Take a second.
So clutch rev second.
Yeah, clutch in, rev it up,
Second.
and just put it in second. Like rev it up to like 3 grand
Gotcha.
with the clutch in.
So clutch in rev. Something like that.
just be a little softer
Keep
on the
going
clutch.
right.
Yeah.
It's a nice little road. Let's see if you can take me out here. I need to be softer on the clutch. That's definitely
just slowly let out the
on
clutch,
off.
because you can let the clutch off like that if you're laser accurate on the RPMs.
On your RPMs, yeah.
And otherwise you can't. And then what I recommend doing for downshifting is just on a straight like this,
Yeah.
maintain the speed that you're at,
Yeah.
and just practice going up and back down, and going up and back down on
Gear.
a straight road.
Oh, I understand, by doing the rev.
Yeah, so
Second
you're
rev,
like
third,
say
the rev
40,
down.
say 40 miles an hour is like 2,500 in like third.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be like 3,500 in second or something like that.
Yeah.
And so essentially all you're doing is changing your RPM. The speed stays
Right.
the same.
It's rev matching, right?
Yeah.
That's what rev matching is.
So like here you could take fourth. Notice that you're at 25.
Yeah.
So just take fourth. Now
Second.
clutch in, rev it back up to 25,
And back up.
shift to third, and let it out.
It's 25 then.
And that's all you
Gotcha,
do. So
I
now
understand.
take fourth again.
Yeah.
And then just do that over and over
And
and
just get
over
used to
again.
that.
And just keep doing it.
Clutch rev. Ah, sorry.
Yeah, just make sure the RPMs are up when you let
25.
off.
25.
And you can keep holding the clutch in, and you can rev as many times as
you want. It doesn't matter.
As long as you just make sure you don't let out the clutch until that RPM number is bang on.
Is bang on, yeah.
It's just like, oh, there's no surprises for like 300 feet. I'll just
Might
do
as well,
one.
yeah.
And just, as the more you do it, you'll just get better and better at it.
Better at it. I need to get better at that too. It's just properly downshifting.
Yeah.
Are you noticing anything? How does everything feel for you?
It feels like a fairly comfy, but like still a little sporty
Yeah.
car. Just keep doing it.
Hey.
Yeah, that's all there is to it. And just the more you do it, the faster you get. And the faster you do it, the easier it gets.
The easier it gets, yeah.
Because you just stab the throttle once,
Yeah.
and
that's it.
the revs are right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now you can practice second. There you go. There you go. That's all there is to it.
It's just keeping momentum. It's really all it is. It feels awesome when you nail it.
Yeah.
It really
does.
It really does. It's extremely satisfying.
Shifting just feels so good.
Third.
That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
that was perfect.
I didn't even feel that one at all.
Yeah, that's wild. That is wild.
When you clutch out, you can do it like just like a launch, where you put your foot and then you lock it
Yeah.
at the rub,
Yeah.
and that's when you can kind of you'll see the RPMs kind of go like ugh,
Yeah.
and like
And you can
match to where
ease
they
into
should be.
it, as opposed to just off.
And yeah, instead of just turning the clutch off, you sort of put it into the friction zone, and then you can let it the rest of the way out after a brief delay.
Great.
And you'll see that will probably stop like all the shuddering.
That's what I want. Okay, great. I'm gonna try that.
And we would come this way and turn right at that church. But I didn't know this road existed
That
until like
works
a couple
really
weeks
well,
ago.
actually.
So you did one while I was
did,
talking?
yeah.
Amazing.
And I thought of it exactly like the launch, the transition point, or what you call it, the friction zone.
Yeah, in motorcycle class, that's what they call it.
Rev zone. Just let it come out.
Yeah, and see how the needle did move, but it didn't jolt the car.
Yes.
Because you're letting the clutch eat that up.
Yes.
Some of that for free, relatively for free.
Hey. Did it
Yeah,
again.
see now.
Hey, I love it.
That was really the detail
That was great.
you had to hear, basically.
Yes.
Because now, even when you're not dead on, it's still pretty smooth.
Oh, I went too low. Shit. That's fine.
When you let the RPMs drop super far, just put it in fourth is what I do in like every car. Every car, like
I
fourth
just got
gear.
back into second. That was great. So I put it into second, and then I just
Yeah.
matched it.
And then you just slowly let it off. That's what people who don't learn to rev match do. That's how they slow down.
That piece of information changed everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I am a man. I am a man now. Look at me. Yeah, so
There's nobody behind us. Just slow down to like 15 miles an hour right now. Don't touch the clutch or anything. Just slow down to 15. Let the RPMs drop all the way down. You're not going to stall. It's fine.
yeah.
10 miles an hour slower. There you go. Now, push the gas pedal. So there's power. You're fine. So see, now take fourth right now at 20. And now, here's the trick. Clutch in and put it in third and just do the friction zone thing and don't even touch the throttle at this slow speed. You can even slow down a little more since we're going 30 now.
Oh, really?
Because
So
we're going downhill.
third, so I'm just going to run.
Just because the RPMs are so low.
Okay, wow.
See? So that's what I'm saying when I'm saying put it in fourth and then you can just put it in third. You can literally just be like, oh, if the RPMs are super low, you just put it in third.
You can just put it in third.
And then just be a little soft on the clutch.
That's wild.
And that's it. So when you get lost, that's all you have to do.
That's wild. Okay. I would like to get better at getting off the line a little faster.
Yeah. A lot of it is just like just giving a little clutch before you even touch the throttle so that you can kind of feel that the car's ready to start moving once you add throttle.
Yeah.
So like, you know, a car is passing you as you're waiting at a stop sign, and like as the car is like coming, then you start releasing the clutch until the friction zone. And then as the car is in front of you now, you can then
start
add throttle.
Yeah.
And that way you start moving, and then you just release the clutch and you're going.
I'm sure this isn't the most riveting thing on camera, but
yeah. Well, it's not like we're gonna put all 40 minutes of this.
No, of course
video.
not. Of course not. That is.
But I mean, this is it. This is all there is to it, really.
Yeah. Just learning the intricacies and good ways to visualize things. Yeah.
Wow, this is working amazing.
That is.
You can't miss it.
Nope. Wow.